Okay, what is up? My name is Jordan. If you don't already know me, I am 25 weeks pregnant. I'm gonna give you a belly shot. There's not much there, but it's the biggest it's been. I wondered when I would start showing, so I still think I'm at the point where it's like, does the normal passerby think I'm just chunky, or do I look pregnant to someone who doesn't know me? So if you don't know me and you're watching this video, put in the comments your opinion. I'm creating this channel because I want to document my journey from pregnancy into motherhood. There's a lot of things that I've researched and I've learned that I never knew before, or it just gave me a deeper understanding of pregnancy. Personally, I'm a pretty natural person. This is what I look like all the time. I don't have makeup on, except for I did put mascara on, which I consulted my husband. I said, should I start this YouTube channel and should I wear mascara, or should I just look how I look every day? Because, you know, I don't want to give people unrealistic expectations of what I'm going to put out there. And he said, you should put mascara on so it looks like you have eyelashes. My eyelashes, they're long, but they're like blonde and like really straight. Typically, I mean, it doesn't look like I have much of an eyelash. I love wearing my hair in a bun, so you'll probably see a lot of that. Just natural hippie-ish lifestyle that is coming along with pregnancy and throughout my journey, which I'll talk about in the future. But for this first video, I feel like we gotta start at the beginning, and that is finding out I am pregnant. This is like a two-part story because I had an incident earlier in the year, which I thought I was pregnant, but I ended up not being pregnant. That story is a little controversial, and it's just my opinion of what the situation happened. Late April, early May, my period's late. I don't feel any kind of way. I feel normal. A little backstory on me, I track my period. I've always have, and it's really regular. Even when I was on birth control, regular. Got off birth control February or March or something of 2020. I was on the Paragard, didn't like what it was doing to my body, so I was just like, fuck that. I'm going natural with that. My periods come when they're supposed to. Maybe like a day difference from what my calendar might predict, or I consider that pretty regular. I don't know how late I was, probably a few days or something. So I had one pregnancy test at my house. My husband was at work. I'm just gonna take a pregnancy test just to ease my mind that my period is coming soon. So I took one, and I had one of those digital clear blue tests. It said pregnant in the words pregnant. I have a video, so I'll probably insert that. But it said pregnant, and I was about to go pick up my husband from work. Immediately, I send the video to my friend, and she calls me. She's like, is this for real? I guess. I don't know. I only have this one, so I'm gonna go buy some more on my way to pick up Tim. So I did. I went to Walgreens and, you know, bought a few more. For the next 2 weeks following this one positive pregnancy test, I spent a small fortune on pregnancy tests. So what happened was, this one said positive, and then the next all literally said negative. Okay, well then all these negatives are wrong. I don't know. And my period still wasn't there. I told my PCP, I was like, I need a blood test. He wanted me to come in for a P test. I said, no, I want a blood test. Scheduled me a blood test. That cost $112. The blood test said negative. I didn't know what happened, just waited around, and finally my period came, and it was 2 weeks late. I don't know what was up with that. I have a theory. At the time I worked in healthcare, and everyone was getting the I just think being around that, I've heard and researched stories about that being a possibility. Actually, the nurse I worked with, she also had a 2-week late period. I don't know, it's fishy, but anyways. When you first get a positive pregnancy test, like we weren't trying or anything at the time, you get a positive pregnancy test, then you put your head in the headspace of, oh, this is real, this is happening. You kind of get a little excited, but then obviously not pregnant. Period came, not pregnant. I prepared myself for it, but then it's kind of like a disappointment. Obviously, like, there was no baby ever. The thought of the loss, like, it's like, oh, well, that kind of sucks. I went to Dollar Tree and I stocked up on ovulation tests and pregnancy tests. We tried literally that next month, but then I was like, I'm not trying, I'm not doing this. This is just, it's too much of a sore spot, I guess. I don't know. It's going through a weird emotion. Needless to say, it was a letdown. Tim got excited and then he was kind of sad about it. You know, it's just kind of sad all around. I only told Tim and my best friend. It's kind of like I disappointed them. They both got excited and nothing happened. Fast forward to August. My period was not late. I even took the test the day before that my period was late. I tracked my period. I'm pretty in tune with my body. That first time I didn't feel any symptoms, nothing. It was just the period was late. You know, the common thing of, oh, you missed your period, you're pregnant. This time, like, I'm feeling different in my body. I take the test, I think, on a Thursday, but that previous Tuesday, I had like a tiny bit of spotting. And usually, sometimes with my period, it's common. I'll have spotting the night before and then I'll start my period. That didn't happen, so I thought that was really weird. And then also, my boobs were sore, which has literally never in my entire life happened to me. I never really had sore boobs. I actually I don't really have boobs, so not much to be sore. They were sore and I was like, that's odd. And then also I got up in the middle of the night to pee, which never happened. Usually I pretty much sleep through the night, not obviously since that day because I'm up in the middle of the night every night. At least once, sometimes twice. I think last night was 3 times. But anyways, those were my first symptoms. My very first symptoms were sore boobs, unusual spotting with no period the next day, and then peeing in the middle of the night. Made me like think like something's off. Maybe I'm pregnant. Well, I got all these freaking pregnancy tests. Might as well take one just to reassure myself that it's gonna be here tomorrow. If you're wanting to invest in pregnancy tests, just get the Dollar Tree ones because let me tell you, they are what's accurate, in my opinion. I take the first one and pretty quickly, I'd say within a minute or two, positive. Go into my stash and I grab like quite a few more. And I take 3 more. All positive, so all 4 are positive and they're all positive pretty quickly. So the first 4 I think I did with 1 sample and then a video, which I'll put here, that I did with the second sample. And then I did another one with the 3rd sample on the same day because I did not want to tell Tim and him be disappointed and it be wrong and it be like, oh, I'm not actually pregnant. I wanted it to be reliable and be like a sure thing if I was gonna tell him. And also, like, I'm impatient. I can't wait. I should have thought of a cute way maybe, but I literally, once I got 4 positives, I took a picture and sent it to him at work. His response was that he was laughing right now. Prior to that, we decided after like May or June that we weren't gonna try because I was over it. I didn't want the disappointment. I decided this world freaking sucks right now and I don't want to bring a kid into it anyway. But joke's on me because God always has, well, not always, but I think a lot of times God's plans are different from our own. I'm very grateful, you know, because, you know, through that time I was like, you know what, whatever, it'll happen whenever you want it to happen. And that's the perfect time. I just trusted in that and let it go. Let go and let God. 4 positives. Then I sent him a video of the 5th one being positive. And then I took a few more with that 3rd sample. So I had 7 positives, so I was pretty sure it was real. I, of course, told my best friend because she should know. Those were the only people who knew for probably a week or 2. Because it was literally like I was probably, what, 4 weeks pregnant then? The day of my last period was July 12th, and this was like August, almost like, 4 weeks later when my period was supposed to be here. I waited a few weeks to tell my parents and my sister, and I did them the exact same way I did everyone else. I'm very original, okay? So I just texted him a picture of a 7 positive pregnancy tests, and I was like, can you help me read this? And I text Tim's sister the same thing. She's very excited. So our baby is going to be into a family full of love and so much happiness for him. He'll be very welcomed. That's pretty much it on me finding out I'm pregnant, me telling Tim, me telling my family. You just drop a bomb casually, so that's how I roll. If you liked this video, if you liked the story and want to support me and my channel, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and come with me on this journey through pregnancy into motherhood. I'm excited. I will see you guys next week.